I think that technology has the power to transform society. You know, you can look at the railroads, the way we transport goods and services that revolutionized the way that we acquired products and traveled. I think the printing press changed the way that we able to communicate with people, and we can print thousands of pages of documents at one time and really disseminate that on a global scale. That changed it. I think there's a lot of examples of really revolutionary changes with really simple technology.
IBM had come up with a UPC scanner, and IBM had been trying to get that going. Basic problem with that, it was hard to communicate a new technology to the retail base. The way it finally got acceptance, there was a retailer in Rochester, New York, Wegmans. Finally, a 64 chain-wide order occurred. That order was the point at which everything changed in the industry.
When you look at the retail environment today, you see an archaic system of changing prices. We literally have personnel in store changing thousands of tags every week to reflect change in manufacturer pricing or promotional strategies of the retailer, or even just simply taking greater margin. And the thought of having retail people changing paper tags in today's environment is archaic, and it just speaks to a need for technology to come and bring more efficiency to the whole system.
You know, they all deal with the same things: inaccurate pricing, out of stocks at shelf, trying to figure out new ways to communicate with shoppers and consumers. And just off of those 3 points alone, this is a technology and a product that can change the way that they go to market and solve a lot of those issues that they're dealing with on a weekly basis.
Frankly, it's shocking that this opportunity hasn't been capitalized on yet, but it simply reinforces, therefore, the excitement going forward. That we've got a very technical, very aggressive retail environment that isn't using technology to manage their pricing, to manage in-stock conditions, and to promote the products they merchandise on shelf.
Technetics is just a company that's using a new form of technology called inductive coupling. And it's new to be introduced to the retail environment, but basically it's copper wires that are looped together, and they create a magnetic field about an inch wide that allows both electricity and communication to jump through the air.
So our advantage is the fluency of electricity on a consistent basis.
So power and communication, which this inductive coupling allows for, really can allow you to do anything.
Think of what else you can do with the electronics at the shelf edge.
This is a technology and a product that would be communicated at the shelf where the majority of decisions are being made, and could really help key brands build equity with consumers and shoppers out there.
You can put more than a tag there. You can advertise there. You can manage the entire out-of-stock process there.
70% of purchases out there are planned. So I either have a chance as a manufacturer to confirm that decision that they've already made or they've planned, or change it potentially. And that is like a big benefit to this program.
You can plug in video monitors, coupon machines.
Plus you have a very strong consumer appeal in terms of 100% price accuracy. It really helps to not only create but maintain the trust with the consumer that whatever they see on the shelf, that's what you'll be charged.
It's rare you find an industry initiative that benefits everyone so significantly, and certainly Technetics does that.
This is the most technological innovation since UPC coating.
Technetics has its Wegmans now. That organization is called Whole Foods. Whole Foods is a well-known grocery retailer with a fine reputation and a leader in the industry. I believe with Whole Foods it's the same kind of leader in the industry and respected by their peers in the industry as Wegmans was. And I believe what happened with Wegmans and the IBM point of sale will happen with Whole Foods and the Tagnetics tags and electronics at the shelf edge. This is going to revolutionize the shopping process.
Quite simply and frankly, I think we can lower the price of products all around the world. We're introducing a new form of technology that's going to also remove billions and billions of dollars of inefficiency from the retail environment. The basic concept of removing extraordinary costs from the system will, by definition, be reflected in some form or fashion back to the consumer.
Procter & Gamble's mission statement is try to improve the lives of consumers. And when I heard John talking about this capability, ultimately lowering prices of food to consumers, I felt very much consistent with P&G's efforts to improve the lives of consumers. So too here, if we can lower the price of food through this capability and benefit every trading partner along the way, isn't that what we're here for?
You know, it's one thing to have a good business and good returns on the business and good return on invested capital in a business, and it's another thing to feel like that you're working for a greater good. But if you're doing something that's actually good for humanity, that leaves a legacy, that's something I think that people can really get charged up about.
Here's an opportunity, an extreme opportunity to save money, to make lives better, because we're going to reduce the cost of doing business and also save money to the consumer, because the customer and the manufacturer is going to be able to save money.
If there's one guy that I would bet on in terms of bringing this to market in a successful way, it would be John White. He's the guy to bring all of these manufacturers together and all of these key retailers together and start talking about this revolutionary technology.
He has the ability, the keen ability and sense, to look at something and say, this is what it is, but what could it really be?
I mean, it's one of those kind of things that you first hear it and you think, that's interesting. Then you get a little bit further into it and you say, this has some real possibilities.
All forms of technology have in the past, are currently, and will continue in the future to revolutionize the way that we live and the way that we get through life every single day. You know, I think we're part of something much bigger than just ourselves, and that is a revolution in the way that we all buy and sell goods.
This is the next generation.
It's a product that's going to revolutionize their business.
This could be transformational.
And it's going to revolutionize the retail industry.